Are more digital works of art immortal? It is undeniable that during these last 50 years, technology has advanced with unprecedented speed. Yet, when floppy disks were replaced by CD-ROMs, no one would have imagined that within, after all, just few years, this would no longer be produced or would be unserviceable. We have already lost numerous works of art. Just think of all those made with Java technology declared obsolete already in 2017 for security reasons. The preservation and collection of digital works of art is still something intuitive, left mostly to the sensitivity of the individual, and does not enjoy the systematization it deserves. But what are the most used techniques in restoration of digital art? We have mostly three techniques: emulation, migration, and reinterpretation. Recently, the Obsolete Equipment project by Gaby Withers and Ronnie Wissers, aware that migration and emulation are only temporary solution, has offered the option of virtualization in an attempt to decouple the execution of the software from the reproduction of the artwork, which is performed in an exclusively virtual environment in order to free the installation from its physical dependence on the computer hardware. Although those techniques are the most widely used, it is still a matter of debate whether they are the best or not. Just as cryonics involves freezing body in the hope that in the near future a solution will be found to either two incurable diseases, in the same way these processes extend the life of work, despite perhaps not being the best methods. Throughout various case studies, and despite the profound differences found in the methodology of the interventions, the lowest common denominator that emerged in restoring digital artwork is clearly that the training of the traditional restorer or conservator is insufficient to deal with the problems and challenges presented by new media art. Although the restoration of contemporary works of art is studied in university and schools, with all the problems arising from the use and combination of modern materials, these are always physical and tangible works. Digital work of art, for example, are not even mentioned. The question that follows is, can traditional conservators expand their knowledge and also deal with the world of new media art? Many conservators and restorers have had to study the use and the development of advanced software to handle, for example, data migration, and have to be expert connoisseurs of high tech in the case of having to reinterpret works of art with new technological means and choose from all those available on the market the most suitable on a case-by-case basis. Considering how university and restoration schools are structured, which already last 5 years, I find difficult to introduce such profound changes in a short period of time, especially considering the urgency of preserving new media artworks. Above all, when it comes to digital art, a profound knowledge of computer science seems to be the only way to consciously undertake restoration processes, and I believe that this gap cannot be filled and or integrated within the traditional restorer's course of study. An alternative solution could be the creation of university master's degrees, specifically designed by crossing the sphere of cultural heritage with those of computer engineering, dedicated to the corruption of digital data and the forms of updating or migration to other archiving systems, or to the creation of software dedicated to the management of digital archives, and so on. Finally, it would be crucial to raise awareness of the issues of preservation and conservation of new media art, to gather knowledge on the subjects and to invest more resources in the training of professionals dedicated to this delicate and urgent area of work.